Hidden, and thank you for joining me on the very first edition of Everything Film from Crystalline Studios as we together explore what filmmaking truly means, its significance, its purpose, and of course, the advantages it offers society, the artist, audiences worldwide. It is a lot we will be discovering on Everything Film. So, settle in as we bring the magic of film to life. Are you ready? Did you say yes? So, let's go!
The art of filmmaking is not just about shooting scenes and editing clips. As a matter of fact, there have been some misconceptions about filmmaking, and that is why I consider it very important to first and foremost lay bare what filmmaking is not, because that could help us to understand better what filmmaking is. One, filmmaking is not just about budget and expensive equipment. Yes, you heard me right. Now do not misunderstand me. I am not saying that high-end cameras and gears would not help. Of course, they would help. But when you have all these things without a compelling story or creativity that is top-notch, or your vision is not clear, then you may be heading for the rocks. So have expensive equipment, but make sure that your story is compelling, and of course you have creativity that is top-notch, and your vision is crystal clear. You know what you want to do, where you're going to, and how you want to get there. Two, it is not a solo endeavor. Even if all you're seeing in that movie is just one man, meaning a one-man cast, it is still highly collaborative. You have the likes of the director, writer, cinematographer, the set manager, you have the costumier, you have the gaffer, you have the sound man, and every other person or crew members adding their own quota to the success of that production. Three, it is not an instant success. I cannot say this enough. What readily comes to the mind of some people is, as soon as they start seeing an actor or a movie producer or the production out there, they feel that it's just all about the success. No, go and ask them. They will tell you that they put in a lot of effort, years, patience before they were able to achieve the little success that you would say. So if you are planning coming into this, be sure to have patience, a lot of patience at that, and be ready to put in the years of learning, relearning, unlearning, and relearning, and also have it at the back of your mind that there might be numerous failures before achieving recognition. Okay, it's not going to be your portion. I agree with you, but just have it at the back of your mind. Four, filmmaking is not about glamour. Behind the red carpets, the yellow carpet, blue, green, white carpets, whatever carpet that you might have seen or thinking of seeing, and behind those awards and glamour that you get to see, are long, grueling hours, budget constraint, problem solving, disappointment, rejection, pressure, and lots more. So be prepared for that. If you are longing for the glamour, also be ready for the challenges that come before the glamour. Five, filmmaking is not just about aesthetics. Beautiful visuals mean little without a compelling story, strong characters, and emotional depth. So when you are putting your story together, consider all these things. It's not enough to have a beautiful set, wonderful costumes, makeup, a wonderful environment, a beautiful environment. Make sure your story is compelling, and of course you've got strong characters and emotional depth. All right, now have this. It is not always profitable. Now, do not start thinking that once you put in your 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 50 million naira, or $100 million, you will immediately start raking in profit. It doesn't always happen like that. Ask those who have gone ahead, they will tell you about the story. Oh yes, many films struggle to break even, and financial success is never guaranteed. So that you put in 1 million, 10 million, 50 million naira, or even in dollars or pounds, does not mean that you will have instant success. It might take a period of years before you start having the desired turnover. So patience is also very key. Be patient. You've got to have a lot of patience. Well, you might be fortunate to put in your 1 million or 5 million and then you start raking in profit immediately. But it doesn't always happen like that. It doesn't guarantee an instant success. Also, it is not a guaranteed career path. Even talented filmmakers may face rejections, setbacks, and instability in the industry. There are lots of filmmakers who have gone through the phase and some are still experiencing it now. Alright, so it is not always a guaranteed career path. Additionally, which is the 8th point, it is not just about directing. A film's success depends on every department, from sound design to costumier, the gaffer, the grip, the scriptwriter, the actors, name it, cinematographers. Everyone makes it what it is that you enjoy. At 9, filmmaking is not just for big studios. There are independent filmmakers, student filmmakers, YouTube creators who are proving that great films can be made outside Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, and every other woods that you might have heard of. And it is not limited to big budgets. It might interest you to know that some of the most impactful films were made with low budget but strong storytelling. Lastly, it is not about perfection. Filmmaking is about capturing authenticity, emotions, and storytelling, and not just about capturing flawless execution. Alright, so if filmmaking is not about all that I have pinpointed, then what is filmmaking? What makes a film truly unforgettable? Is it the story, the visuals, the actors, the performances, maybe the music, or the cinematography? The truth is that filmmaking is a delicate combination of all these elements carefully woven together. To understand this more, let us talk about the essence of filmmaking. First, the essence of a great film begins with a story. Every film begins with an idea. In other words, there is no film without a story. A filmmaker builds on this foundation as a powerful script sets the basis for everything. 2. Vision. After a story has been developed into a script and screenplay, a film's director's vision will then shape the narrative, the style, and the tone of the film. Great directors take the script and then paint their imagination onto the big screen, making their vision a reality. Cinematography, this is the visual language, how a scene is shot, the lighting, the angles, the way an audience experiences a moment. Actors, let us not forget the actors. A film's success depends heavily on the performances that bring characters to life. A great actor can make you cry, laugh, or even inspire you to see the world differently. So their essence cannot be minimized. The bottom line is that filmmaking is highly collaborative. It is a team effort. Writers create the story, actors bring characters to life. Cinematographers create stunning visuals, editors shape the final product, and composers add musical depth. Every role is essential, and when they come together, what happens? Magic. Another very important aspect of filmmaking is audience. Whether it is a heart-wrenching drama or a thrilling action piece or a hilarious comedy, the story needs to connect to audiences. A great film makes the audience feel something. Whether it is joy, sadness, fear, film connects with audiences on a deep emotional level. Think about how a film made you cry or how it made you question reality. That is the power of filmmaking. Great films leave indelible marks on our hearts. Now, the big question is, why do we make films?
What is the ultimate purpose of filmmaking? Filmmaking serves many purposes ranging from entertainment, education, social commentary, inspiration, and even historical documentation. Let us take a look at each of these. First, entertainment. At its simplest level, filmmaking provides an escape from reality, allowing us to immerse ourselves in different worlds. Whether it is an action-packed thriller or a laugh-out-loud comedy, films entertain us, making life a little more enjoyable. Second, filmmaking is also a tool for education. Documentaries and historical dramas teach us about events, cultures, and people, broadening our knowledge and understanding of the world. Think of films like Half of a Yellow Sun, based on Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's novel and directed by Biyi Bandele, which shed light on the horrors of Nigerian and Biafran civil war and its impact on families, communities, and the nation as a whole. Third, inspiration. Films have the power to inspire people. A single film can change perspectives, motivate action, or even redefine dreams. For instance, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, a biopic produced and directed by Bolanle Austin Peters, inspired people to be resilient when faced with life challenges and setbacks. Fourth, history preservation. Many films serve as a time capsule documenting historical events and personal stories for future generations. Without them, many stories would be lost to time. Fifth, to express creativity. Filmmakers or artists and film is their canvas. It allows them to push boundaries, experiment with new ideas, and bring the unimaginable to life. Sixth, it also serves as a social commentary. Films often serve as a mirror to society. For instance, Tioluwanile, a story by Karim Adepoju, popularly known as Papa Wande and directed by Tunde Kelani, addressed issues such as injustice, greed, and corruption in our society. The greatest films do not just entertain, they challenge us to think, they ignite conversations, and sometimes drive us to social change. As a matter of fact, some films have sparked social movements. So, why is filmmaking such an important industry? Now, let us quickly explore some of the advantages. 1. Educational value. Films teach us history, life lessons, and even sciences. 2. Global influence. Films have the power to reach audiences worldwide. 3. Cultural impact and preservation. Filmmaking captures traditions, cultures, and stories, preserving them for future generations. They reflect culture, challenge stereotypes, and bring awareness to important issues. 4. Economic growth. The film industry is a massive contributor to economies worldwide. It generates billions of dollars annually. Filmmaking generates jobs, tourism, and innovation. 5. Technological advancement. Many technological breakthroughs stem from film industry. And 6. Films inspire and heal. A single film can bring joy, sadness, or even motivation to change one's life. Filmmaking is more than just a craft. It is not just an industry. It is an art, a passion, a powerful tool that shapes societies, our world. Whether you are a filmmaker or an aspiring storyteller or a critic or maybe just a film lover, we'll contribute to the magic of film. As I begin to round off on this edition of Everything Film from Crystalline Studios, I need to quickly reiterate that every film starts from a place of a vision, a dream, an idea, a story worth telling. So, what is your own story? That is a wrap on Everything Film from Crystalline Studios, and I say thank you so much for being part of this. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep creating, keep watching film, and equally important, keep believing in the magic of film. I am Shelly, or I signing out.